Welcome back to my channel, Drawing with Jasper. Today we are going to draw a gramophone or a vitrola. Those of you who don't know what a gramophone or a vitrola is, it is basically an old record player. It was built in the 1900s and you had to crank it, and then it would unwind, then it would play the record. So, without any more introduction, let's get into the draw. Okay, so the first step of drawing the gramophone is we're going to do the base first. So it was basically a wooden box with a brass I guess you could call it a speaker with a record, and it would play the record and you would have to crank it. So this part of the video, we are going to draw the base. I guess I don't know what this is actually called. I'm gonna call it a base. At the bottom, this is optional, but you could go out, you can go down, you can come back in like that. You go out here if you want to be fancy, but you don't have to. Never have to. It's alright if you didn't get it the first time. I am going to pause the video and I'm going to make this shorter. But if you like the length of yours, you don't have to. So I'm going to pause the video now and I'm going to make it shorter. Okay, so this is what we basically have so far. It's basically a rectangular-ish cube. That doesn't make sense, but it's basically a 3D cube. Well, a cube is 3D. So just forget that. Now, this is an optional part of the video, so if you don't want to, you can skip ahead. I don't know, just skip ahead if you don't want to do this. What we're basically doing is adding a little extra lip to the base. Okay, so that's basically all we did. We just added a little base at the bottom. But now, if you wanted the gramophone to work, you had to crank it. So now we're gonna add the crank. Just in a little spot there, just as so. Then I'm gonna make a little line come out. And I'm gonna go diagonally down to the right. And then I'm gonna do a little line there. See it right there. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a thick handle. Now I'm gonna color that in. And I also, when I colored that in, I also added another line to the crank to make it look better. But that's also optional. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. And now, basically, the gramophone always had some design on it. Some design here and here. So if you don't want to do this, you could just put lines, or you could do nothing. You could leave it blank. If you want to do something, then you could do it now. Pause the video like I'm going to do it. And see you when it's done. And after I did some designing, this is what the base looks like now. And this is the finished product for the base. Now, we're going to go up and we're going to do the more exciting part of the gramophone, where the record sits, the needle, and the horn, or the speaker where it comes out of. So first we're going to do the record. Now the record, of course, is a circle. But when you're viewing it like this, it doesn't look like a circle. It looks like an oval, like that. So, before we do anything about the record though, just do this, do that, short lines here and there. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to make little stands there, there, and and there. But I'm going to erase this one because I feel it's unnecessary. Okay, we have our two stands now. Now we're going to draw our record. What I like to do for this is I like to turn my paper like this. For this, I decided I'm gonna use a ruler. Put it right there. We're just gonna draw a straight line like that. Gonna connect the base there. Base higher. Good. That is the beginning of the record. The record isn't that small. It should be longer. Of course, in your drawing, you can always make it as short or as long as you want. Okay. So now I'm happy. I'm gonna erase all the inside lines. Alright, there we go. Alright. That's why we bring the ruler up. Because we need the ruler. Okay. Here's the top. Alright, much better. Okay, here's the record. And in the middle of the record, there's gonna be a circle. Tiny little circle. Tiny little guy. Right there. About that size. In the middle of the circle. And then you gotta have a place for the record to hang on. That's why records have little holes in the middle of them. Put it on. It stays. Alright? Now, the needle. The needle, basically an arm that comes down like this. Straight like this. Yeah, that's just weird. All right. So your needle can be any shape, size, length, width that you want. But I got my length and width and shape that I want. And then once you're ready, you can just come down. Because it's going to need like something else down there. Boom. Now you can do a little pattern on your needle. If you want. You don't have to. But I think I am, so I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to make a pattern. Okay. This is the needle now. And what we're going to do is we're going to make where the needle comes out of. Basically an arm. Goes up a little bit. Connects to this wide thing. Line there. Comes out. Goes down. Comes in. Okay, like that. Then this goes up a little higher. And then all this white space left, we're going to draw the funnest part. Okay. Goes on now is the hardest and the funnest. So before we start to do the speaker, or not the speaker, yeah. Then make sure you like everything else. Down, up. Okay. Now, what we do is we make a line there. I'm running out of room. Too bad. So it's basically a big old circle. And then, once you're done that, gramophone always had some sort of design. So what you're gonna want to do is there's just gonna be some lines that go down to the middle. And then you're just gonna shade this in, pause the video. Okay, I am done now. So before we go, just wanna say thanks for watching real quick. So guys, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's just much better. I've never drawn this before, so that's why I was so surprised. But happy accident, I guess. Well, and until next time, I'm Jasper, and see you later. P.S. Thanks for